Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak here with you to see one important topic in thermodynamics, that is application of first law of thermodynamics. The mathematical form of first law of thermodynamics is this: dq is equal to du plus dw, where dq is amount of heat. In the formula, du is change in internal energy of a system and dw is work done. Since we know that work done here in a system is given by formula pdv also, so using this relation, the first law of thermodynamics can also be written as dq is equal to du plus in place of dw it is p dv. This is amount of work done, p dv, that value is replaced here. So first law of thermodynamics is also in this shape. So it is one shape is dq is equal to du plus dw and dq is equal to du plus p dv. We are going to see this shape of this mathematical form of first law of thermodynamics under various conditions, various processes. So first of all, we are going to see isothermal process. Isothermal process means, see, clear it is, if a thermodynamical process if takes place, surely their first law of thermodynamics will implement. If in isothermal process there is no change in internal energy, no change in internal energy, what does it imply? This implies that temperature remains constant. So no change in temperature is equal to constant. If temperature remains constant, we may say one more thing also, that is change in temperature is equal to 0. Change in temperature is 0 implies that change in internal energy is also 0, because if there is a change in internal energy, change in temperature occur. We may say is reciprocal also. If there is a change in temperature, surely there is a change in internal energy of a system, right? So these both are related to each other. Then first law of thermodynamics can be written as dq is equal to dw. This implies that dq is equal to pdv, because dw is pdv, right? So what does it mean? The mean is whatever heat is given to a system is converted in form of work done. What does it indicate? See here, this implies that heat given to a system is converted into work done, if any, under the isothermal processes. Now we are going to see second process, that is adiabatic process, right? Adiabatic process, when we are going to see what is the adiabatic process, in which we need to A system is said to be doing work under adiabatic process if system is thermally insulated from surroundings. System is thermally insulated from the surrounding. What does it indicate? If a system is thermally insulated from a surrounding, it indicates that no transfer of heat from system to surrounding or surrounding to system. See in this diagram, if a system is thermally insulated from the all sides, thermally insulated, so no heat can enter in the system and can emit from this. If no, so what does this indicate? See in this, amount of heat absorbed is 0. This implies that, what is the first law? First law what it speaks? First law speaks that the mathematical shape of first law, that is dq is equal to 0 is equal to du plus dw, implies that du is equal to minus dw. If du is minus dw, then we may write what? See, du is equal to minus pdv. What does mean of minus sign? Negative sign implies that what? Work done at a cost of internal energy. If system works, then temperature decreases, and when work is done on the system, temperature increases. So at a cost of internal energy, this implies that change in temperature ratio occurs. So this is about adiabatic processes. Now we are going to see the third one. In isovolumic process, see, this is one more thermodynamical process. Here in this process, volume V remains constant. This implies that change in volume is 0. If change in volume is 0, then work done, which is equal to P dV, this is P into 0, is equal to 0. What does it imply? No work done. Right? If there is no work done, then what is shape of first law of thermodynamics under this condition? So first law of thermodynamics under this condition is amount of heat is equal to du plus dw is 0, no work done. So this implies that dq is equal to du. What does it indicate? This indicate heat given to a system under isovolumic process used to increase internal energy. So this is for isovolumic process. Now this is time to see fourth process, that is the cyclic process. A system of thermodynamical process is said to be cyclic process when it is changes from initial stage to final stage, and thereafter from final stage again come back to initial stage, is known as a one cycle. A system is from initial to final or to final to initial stage, then this process is known as cyclic process. Here in this cyclic process, change in internal energy, change in internal energy du is 0. See carefully. This is change in change in internal energy is 0. Then see, what is the form of first law of thermodynamics? First law of thermodynamics is here. First law is given here, dq, amount of heat given to a system, du is 0 plus dw. So what does indicate? This indicates that in cyclic process, heat given to whom? To system. System is equal to exactly work done. Right? So work done and heat given to the system is correctly equal, exactly equal. In which process? Cyclic process. Now we are going to see the next process, fifth. Here, melting process. What is the melting process? See very carefully. In melting process, solid converted into liquid state. Solid converted into liquid at constant temperature. This temperature is called melting point. It can be also understand here in this in view of first law of thermodynamics. See how we are going to implement first law of thermodynamics in the process of melting. Melting means solid to liquid at constant temperature. So when solid converted into liquid at a constant temperature, the amount of heat given a system, this is Q, amount of heat, dq you may write, dq is equal to m into L, where m is equal to mass of substance. When system in thermodynamical process, solid changes into liquid, heat absorbed, required heat is equal to mass into latent heat. Mass is a mass of substance. In solid and liquid, mass is the same, and L is known as latent heat of melting. What is the latent heat? It is amount of heat required to convert a substance from solid state to liquid state at melting point. Right? Mass into latent heat it is given. Right? During this process, when the solid converted into liquid, change in volume is very less, and this change can be neglected. This change can be neglected. Hence, first law of thermodynamics, dq is m into latent heat is equal to du plus no change in volume, so no work done. P into dv is 0. This implies that ml is equal to du. So here in this process of melting, the heat energy required to convert internal energy is equal to mass into latent heat. Now we are going to see one more process, that is the boiling process. Now we are going to see next, that is sixth one, that is boiling process. Here in this boiling process, we are knowing that liquid state converted into vapor state or gaseous state, right? This also takes place at constant temperature. This constant temperature is called boiling point, right? So it takes at water converted boil into vapor form at 100 degree centigrade, and 100 degree centigrade is called boiling point of water, right? Here in this, when it is at liquid state, volume is V1. After converting, volume becomes V2. Here is a measurable change in volume. So volume increases much more. Then change in volume, delta V is equal to V2 minus V1. It is given in this one form, right? Liquid state converted into vapor state. Volume changes from V1 to V2. So change in volume is this. Amount of heat required to us. Amount of heat required in this case, dq is equal to mass into LV. See, this is formula where symbols have their usual meaning. M is equal to mass of substance, either in liquid state or vapor state. If whole liquid is converted into vapor, or vapor, really mass of vapor, how much is converted, right? Mass of substance, and LV is latent heat of vaporization. What is this? Amount of heat required to change from liquid state to vapor state. So dq is this. Now what is the first law? First law of thermodynamics, dq. In place of dq, we are going to write mlv is equal to du plus pdv. So m LV plus du is equal to P. Change in volume is how much? See here, V2 minus V1, right? Now what is du? du is equal to mass into latent heat of vaporization minus P change in volume. This is the shape of first law of thermodynamics here in case of boiling process. So these are the various system under which the first law of thermodynamics, how it is changes, right? The first law of thermodynamics shape also changes when we are seeing the Mayer's formula. We will see Mayer's formula in separate lecture. Thank you and have a nice day to all.